What's going on, Go Nation? I'm back with another video, you feel me? And today, you know what time it is. I'm gonna be reacting to the Cosmic Wonder Moon Knight and Miss Marvel Season 2 Secret Wars setup Phase 6 MCU. Oh my gosh, we're getting to the season of Moon Knight, man. Yo, I love it, actually. Yo, hot take. Moon Knight, second best show of all of Disney, I'm sorry. Loki is obviously number one. I know a lot of people was like, where's WandaVision? Where's WandaVision? It's number 3, okay? I prefer Moon Knight. Every episode is great till the last episode. Other than that, Moon Knight is amazing. Of course, you have Miss Marvel. I didn't enjoy it too much as a lot of people has. Like, yo, like the love for Miss Marvel is kind of crazy. Like, they got like a cult following over there, I swear. Cause, I mean, not really a cult following, but like, if you like the show, it's not even like if you like it. It's like if you love it or do you hate it. Like literally, like people are gonna hate on it or people are gonna love it to death. And it's like, relax, chill. Honestly, man, I just want to get straight into this video. But before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we on a roll to 200 subs. See what Cosmic talking about.
So it looks like a lot of Marvel fans are going to be getting what they've wanted. As we have reports that not only is Miss Marvel going to be getting a season 2, but also Moon Knight. A lot of people have been waiting for an announcement for a season 2 for both of these MCU projects on Disney+. And it's definitely extremely exciting news, but what does it mean for the current state of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Where are these projects going to take place in? Are they going to come somewhere in Phase 6 before Avengers Secret Wars, or are they going to be coming in Phase 7 after Secret Wars? We also have a little bit of news about the Kang versus Doom situation, whether or not Marvel Studios is considering getting rid of Kang altogether, or if they are keeping him in the MCU as the main big bad villain, whether that is recasting Jonathan Majors or Jonathan Majors remaining in the role if he is found innocent. So a lot to go over today. If you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel news for the MCU. And if you subscribe and leave a comment, you're automatically entered in our giveaway for a chance to win a PS5, an Xbox Series X, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. The winner picks one item, and we pick one winner at the end of each month. So these two projects might be a part of Phase 6. It looks like we are slowly starting to learn a little bit more about Phase 6 because keep in mind, we still don't know that much about it. Technically, Marvel has only officially announced 3 projects for Phase 6, the Fantastic Four and the 2 Avengers films. So Moon Knight Season 2 and Miss Marvel Season 2 could fall in the Phase 6 category. And we can kind of assume that Marvel is going to kind of pack the end of Phase 5 and all of Phase 6 with quite a decent amount of projects. I know the plan for Marvel Studios is for them to kind of pull back on content a little bit, but at the same time, they do have to build up to one of the biggest events that we're ever going to witness, Avengers Secret Wars. According to some insiders, this is going to be even bigger than Avengers Endgame. And if you just think about what is possible for Avengers Secret Wars with the multiverse, all of the old characters being able to return, like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is returning. We could get the original X-Men back. And plus, of course, not to mention, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, and Chris Evans could return as well. So this could be bigger than Avengers Endgame if they do it right. But the new Avengers team we know has to be built up as well. And we're looking at these characters that they introduced in Phase 4, like Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, Shang-Chi, and we haven't exactly seen them kind of get with the other Avengers characters yet. We know that Wong basically recruited Shang-Chi for the Avengers, and we know that the 10 rings are most likely Kang technology. It was made pretty obvious in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Plus, we still believe that the Bangles are Kang technology as well. After all, they have the power, if they are together, to open a portal into another universe. That definitely sounds like Kang technology. So there are still a lot of stories that we have not brought together yet, and Moon Knight and Miss Marvel both getting a season 2 makes a lot of sense if you think about kind of the premise for both of them. Moon Knight essentially took us to Egypt, kind of ancient Egypt, and we talked about the gods. Well, Kang's story in the comics essentially begins in ancient Egypt. Nathaniel Richards, which is Kang the Conqueror's real name, in the 31st century discovered time travel technology created by Victor Von Doom, who of course is Dr. Doom. From there, he travels back in time to ancient Egypt using a sphinx-shaped ship, and he becomes the pharaoh Rama Tut, who we have recently seen seen in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. He was a part of the trio of Kangs, the Council of Kangs that we saw in the post-credit scene. So here there could be a pretty big connection between Moon Knight and Kang the Conqueror, and if they're going to do a season 2, part of that will probably focus on that connection with Kang, because if it does indeed come out in Phase 6, it's most likely going to come out after Kang Dynasty, but of course before Secret Wars. So Moon Knight will most likely be a part of the huge fight in Secret Wars, so season 2 is going to have to build up to that. So making Kang, or Rama Tut, kind of a central point to that would connect Moon Knight very, very nicely. So that could be a big story of Moon Knight season 2. That, and of course, he doesn't think he has Khonshu anymore, but we know he does. Plus, not to mention Jake Lockley. So a lot to unpack there for season 2. Really glad we are getting a season 2. I really enjoyed Moon Knight. And we've talked about this a little bit, but Miss Marvel season 2 just makes sense as well if you consider the fact that she now has both Bengals, and apparently was even able to control them better than Dar-Benn did. But of course, we could probably say that it's because she's a mutant. Don't forget about that. So her mutant genes are probably what gave her the power to be able to withstand the power of both Bengals, which is why Dar-Benn couldn't handle the Bengals, but Miss Marvel could. Now she has both. And again, most insiders have said that the Bengals are indeed Kang technology, and we assume they are as well, especially again if you consider the fact that they can open up portals to other universes. So we're not sure if Kang is going to want back the 10 rings or want back the Bengals or any other weapons out there that he might have created, but we do know that they are definitely connected to Kang. So to bring Miss Marvel even further into Avengers Secret Wars, and we know she's going to be a main character of the MCU moving forward after Avengers Secret Wars as well, it would make sense that season 2 would focus on both Bengals and how they're connected to Kang the Conqueror. So I'm definitely looking forward to Miss Marvel season 2 as well. I did enjoy season 1, however, I believe at the end it kind of fell off in the writing area. The show started off really great, but the writing just suffered at the end. So I'm hoping they do a really good job with the season 2 because I think it has a lot of potential. And again, Iman Vellani is perfect as Miss Marvel. And like I mentioned, we do have a little bit of an update about the Jonathan Majors remaining Kang situation and the situation of if Kang is even remaining the big bad of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or could Marvel be considering making Doom the main villain of the MCU moving forward, which is what Variety said they are considering. Well, keep in mind that recently insider Daniel RPK stated that Marvel Studios is still moving forward with Kang. He said they may introduce Doom, but Kang is still going to be the main focus. Let's hope that is true. However, insider Jeff Snyder recently revealed on the John Roca podcast basically that he wasn't sure if the next Avengers film is indeed going to be titled The Kang Dynasty. And he said that the next 2 Avengers films, which we'll just call Avengers 5, which right now is Kang Dynasty, and Avengers 6, Secret Wars, could simply just be Secret Wars Part 1 and Secret Wars Part 2. If Marvel Studios goes down this path, that means that Kang might not be such a prominent figure in the MCU moving forward. He could still definitely be the main villain, but they could have a variant of him, like a Beyonder variant, like we've heard is going to appear, be played by another actor. Again, this still really all depends on if Jonathan Majors is found innocent or if he is found guilty. Marvel Studios is obviously considering all of their options, which is why we are hearing so many different reports. I don't doubt that these insiders are hearing what they're saying they've heard. I believe them, but I do think Marvel is considering literally every option moving forward, which is why we're hearing a few different things. I would like to think that if Jonathan Majors is found innocent, he would continue on playing Kang the Conqueror in the MCU, and Kang would continue to be the main villain. You don't need to bring Doom in, save him for later, and have Kang, the Beyonder variant of Kang, whatever it may be, the Kang trio, Immortus, Rama Tut, Scarlet Centurion, whoever it may be, have Kang, played by Jonathan Majors, remain the big bad of Avengers Secret Wars. But Marvel is clearly considering not having the next Avengers title be Kang Dynasty, and maybe they will simply do what Jeff Snyder says and make a Secret Wars Part 1 and a Secret Wars Part 2. It's an option for sure for Marvel Studios, but we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, let us know what you think about all of this in the comments down below.
So I guess the camera just stopped out of nowhere, bro. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I was even talking about, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I hope that Kang is obviously going to be the main character of Avengers, okay, for all Marvel, for Phase 5 and 6. Maybe Doom comes in at the end, kills him, and then he's the big bad or something. But I just really hope that he's the main character. Of course, like I said before, can't wait for Moon Knight Season 2. And actually, I can't wait for Miss Marvel Season 2, too. You know, The writing did hurt the show for me because the first 2 episodes, I'm like, I'm actually enjoying this more than I expected. And it honestly started to fall off around episode 3. And about the time I got to episode 5, it pretty much lost me. But episode 6 was okay. It was just, the writing for that show was pretty off. But hey, bro, put it in the comments below, bro. How y'all feeling about Moon Knight Season 2? What about Miss Marvel Season 2? And what do you think? Should Kang still be the big bad? Or is it time for Doctor Doom? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment or two. You already know what to do. Go Nation. I'm out.